Hello, everybody. This is Coach Stephanie checking in. Can everybody hear me okay on the stream? All right, wonderful. I'm going to hop into the Rocket League chat now and I'll start reading off your questions. Thank you, everybody, for submitting. Alrighty, guys. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Yep.
We can hear you.
Okay, so why don't we start off with you guys introducing yourselves first? Captain first.
Hello,
There you
buddy.
go.
I am the team shield.
Hello, everyone. I am Jay Novak in game, but Jackson out of the game.
Hello, I'm Roger Primo, 55, and I'm Roger Primo out of the game.
Oh, really?
All right. Want to apologize again for any lag that is coming in. It's just the streaming computer. Their computers are perfectly fine. Actually running pretty dang great tonight, I'd say.
Oh yeah, we're smooth as
Yep.
butter over here.
All right, so then I am going to start off with the first question, which is, what was the team's thoughts heading into the first match?
So our game plan was to hit them fast and hard because these guys were they're the second place. They were the best team that we knew we were going to fight and go against, and we succeeded in that.
Yeah,
Jackson, you got any comments?
I'd say me and Roger have definitely been playing a little bit off esports hours, just Bacchus mod and all that stuff to try to get really lock in here since we're coming closer to playoffs. But I mean, we also just want to have fun too. Just try to have fun with our experience of playing because this is Roger's first year too. So
Yep, my first year. I mean, the only thing I got to say is we always come in every game day, high energy, ready to go. So I think the fellas brought the energy today, and we got off to a great start. So we'll take those.
We come in with big egos. We don't plan on losing.
yep.
It also helps that our team is fueled by Advanced Energy. Shameless plug here. Thank you,
There it
Advanced, for
is.
fueling our team.
Oh yeah, had me some
W
strawberry
advanced.
shortcake to fuel
Yep.
me through this one.
Here, there, I had some of that blueberry acai focus. That was delicious. On to our next question. When did you all start playing Rocket League?
So I started playing Rocket League in 2016. I bought it in 2015, played it first in 2016, and then quit the game for Counter Strike. You'll have that.
It
But
took
now
you
I'm
a
back.
year.
Well, it took me I didn't play again until like 2018.
No,
So
but you said you bought the game and then you
bought the
waited a
game.
year.
Didn't Overwatch was also out, so
Okay,
I played
fair.
Overwatch first before I played Rocket League, and then I played Rocket League, and then I switched.
Fair enough.
I honestly no, I got the game before it became Epic Games, obviously, but I honestly don't remember what year I got it. I think it was like end of 2017, maybe early 2018, but I definitely cranked out a lot of hours since then, even though I didn't get the game right away. So,
Go does have double my hours.
yep,
Yeah,
I do.
he's crazy over here. I bought the game in 2015 off of the Xbox Marketplace before it was owned by Psyonix, and I played consistently for about a year and a half, and then took about a year off, and then right around right around the COVID times is when I started getting back into this game.
All right. On to the next question. Besides practice, how many hours a week do you sharpen your skills?
For me, I'd say it's probably like outside of practice, not counting practice, probably only like four, 4 to 8, depending on how the gaming brain is feeling.
Personally, I used to play this game all day, every day. Lately, I've been swapping between this and a couple other games, two or three other games. But I'd say just because we're in season right now, I like to play at least two, three other days a week. So probably like outside of lab, I probably play around like 10, maybe 12 hours. But it's really just like practicing and not really playing games. I kind of go training and stuff like that.
And where Jay Novak is, I am known as the deadliest duo in the entire ECAC. So
Yes,
I'd say I'd match those hours about right on top of his. We play a lot together outside of the lab.
we are roommates, so.
We have the
Deadliest roommates
yeah,
in the league.
we got some great chemistry between me and Jackson here. And Sterling too. Sterling and I have been finding connections too.
Okay. What kind of mentality are you guys going into the next game with?
I'd say it's not a very good one because we are fully convinced we're gonna crush these kids. No offense to them, but we're going in. We're gonna try to keep up the work what we just did. Keep up the momentum. We're feeling it tonight, so we're gonna try to keep on laying the hammer.
Yeah, honestly, the past few games we've been playing well, but not at our full strength. And I feel like tonight we're really figuring out, where we fit in here. So I think now that we're on our A game, we're just gonna take this next game. But you never know. We'll see.
Yeah, I definitely, I have respect for anybody who steps up in this league and plays. So I think we're gonna roll right off with the high momentum we carried off of the FIU win, and I think you guys will be able to see just uh, just what we're capable of against these next opponents.
Are you guys going to be going for freestyles in the next game?
I won't. I'm bad.
Uh, Take this one, Jackson.
I have a feeling that I'm going to hit something, but this just depends on whether we want to take the games seriously or not. I'm thinking that we start off serious like we have been, and then maybe by the third game we can start letting up a little bit and trying to have some fun. Because you never know if the game goes well, then yeah, why not? We'll make it entertaining. But I don't really see a purpose to just try to embarrass them if they're showing up tonight to play a game.
Yeah, definitely. I have respect for these guys because they didn't force us to forfeit. So I mean that would have been a bummer to end the season on a loss due to a forfeit.
Yeah.
So definitely a lot of respect going out to UMT being willing to play at 9:30. After already playing a game tonight, just like us. But you go for something nice, but if that's something nice, I'll probably get. I mean, just the one and done.
Going
They
in.
really,
UMB is still
they're
gonna
hanging
be
in there,
number.
bro.
They're fighting.
They're
They're
fighting
fighting.
for it. We might have to change up the strategy now, depending on how it
Maybe a
goes
little
against
bit,
RU,
yeah.
RWU.
All right, sorry about that. I had to take care of something else. Which question are we on next, guys?
We just did
We
the
are
freestyle
on
one.
strategy or game plan
Ah,
by
yes, I
Geo.
see. Sorry about that. Do you have a strategy or game plan heading into each match? So
I
not just
actually
next match, but each match.
I actually write the strategy on the board every time. It's pretty much Jackson go score, Roger go score. That's pretty much it. That's my
Yeah,
game plan as a team captain.
I agree with that. I'd say a lot of the time, um, we definitely try to give each other more passes rather than take solos. But you know, tonight might be the night where we see, if we have a open net or whatever, we'll do something with it if we can.
Yeah. Um, as for strategy wise, we do our best to fix our own game as opposed to building a strategy against other teams. Before the season started, we didn't have a tape on any of these teams. Now we do, thanks to our live streams. So when we go into when we go into playoffs, we'll definitely build a strategy that'll work against teams that we played against previously. But as for now, it's just fixing the little tweaks and getting ready for the playoffs.
I would like to apologize again for all of the glitchiness that is happening. Um, Hoping that IT can get that fixed soon. But for right now, this is where we are at. On to the next question. What does being a PSC Rocket League team member mean to you?
It means a lot to me because I'm the one that started the team. I'm glad we were able to build this team into the undefeated monster that it is. And I think it's a good time. We always have fun in here, and I think it's a good way to spend extracurriculars outside of class. Good way to get stress out when we are in the semester.
Yeah, this is honestly like a second home for me, and being with two of my close friends on the team just makes it even better. Like, we do a lot of things together, and we have a lot of things in common. So it really helps with our gameplay too. Like, we all work out on Wednesdays before the game together. Like, it's just like we're always like with each other, supporting each other, and I feel like honestly, I wouldn't have had the same college experience I would have um, without being on this team.
Yeah, being on this team for me, I was on the Overwatch team last semester, and that was pretty rough around the edges, to say the least. So switching over to Rocket League and having a lot more positive team environment definitely has meant a lot to me. These guys have been pretty welcoming, given the fact that I wasn't here first. With respect to Adam, who played with these guys last season, Adam is he's come a long way since
A
he
We
wall.
miss you,
yeah, the
Adam. The
wall.
wall.
We do miss Adam. He's always a personality. But yeah, no, it means a lot to me to be with these guys, and I appreciate them for letting me come on this team.
So, fun fact, when I was starting out as coach, I was in the bookstore just talking with Mary down there, who's the bookstore manager, and I started talking about esports. I didn't know Sterling at the time. He walked up to the counter and he went, "Oh, you do esports? Do you guys have Rocket League?" And I went, "Well, no, not yet. Why? Do you want to start one?" He goes, "Yeah." A few days later, he walked in and we had a team. So you can really all thank Sterling for that one.
Yeah,
Thank you,
We can
there we
actually we
Sterling.
go.
can actually we can actually thank Gio, who's actually in the chat, because he is the man from SUNY Plattsburgh that joined their team that made me want to make a team to beat them. So
And we did.
Well,
And now he's
thank
retired.
you.
shout out Gio, the retired
The
SUNY
Yes, sir.
retired
Plattsburgh
The
player.
goat.
Plattsburgh guy.
On to the next question. Who's going to score the most points next match?
Not me.
Uh,
Just because
I
you said that, I want to feed you points.
yeah. Now we're only gonna make Sterling go for the ball.
Yep, Sterling's going to
So
be the only one on
it's
the
probably gonna
scoreboard.
be Sterling.
Jackson and I are going to drop our controllers, and it's all up to him.
Yep.
Easy. That's light.
Jackson, your response? Sorry to cut you off.
Um, no, you're good. I honestly, it just depends because if I'm going for clips the whole time and trying to go for something fancy, I'm probably gonna miss a bunch. So we'll see. It'll probably either be me or Raj, but I don't know. Maybe Sterling will just pop off and go crazy.
My money's on my captain. I'm always in my captain's corner, so I'm gonna have to go with Sterling on that one. He comes alive sometimes, and you just
He
can't stop
does.
And then I whiff really bad other times. You'll have that.
him. It happens.
Okay, next question. We had an interesting chat about this before. How many, and please correct me if I say this wrong, ceiling musty flicks will be hit in the series?
Said like a
I'm
professional
saying I'm
player.
saying we're gonna beat them in 4, so we're gonna hit at least 4 a game. To be honest,
Oh wow, that's steep.
Okay.
I
Now
don't
we
think
really gotta try.
I can't even hit a regular
I can't
musty.
hit a regular musty
I
either.
uh I will try a regular musty, but I am a training uh like fanatic, so I always have 100 boost in training, and I don't always have 100 boost in the game. So we'll see. Maybe, maybe not.
Could you maybe describe what that is for those in the chat who don't know?
Oh yes. Okay. So a ceiling musty is just when you hit it off the wall, like you hit the ball off the wall, kind of at the base of the wall, and it flies out towards the net. What you do is you ride the ceiling and then you come off the ceiling and you basically backflip, but you have to time your backflip correctly to where you actually end up catching the ball in the kind of like the lower back part. Yeah, well, it starts in the lower back of your car, and then as you flip, the momentum of your car carries the ball and speeds it up by like tenfold, and it just goes crazy fast. It's very hard to save.
It's hard to read. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of skill.
OWU in versus UMT just finished, and
Did they?
OWU won 4-1.
4-1.
Oof.
They took a game on RWU.
Hmm.
Gotta watch out for them, fellas. This is game 2. Yeah, game 2.
All right, we have a few more questions here. Out of the three of you, if someone had to 1v2 the others, who would be the team of one?
Jackson,
Uh,
Sterling tried to sync that up with me, but I wasn't having it.
you didn't. That's unbelievable.
yeah. On a good day though, I would put my money on Roger. Like if I'm because I have a good amount to start chasing a lot. So if I'm in a 1v2, and I'm on my game, I probably could, but it would definitely be a close game. I'm not that good.
I mean, Sterling's crazy on the same game.
Goalie, goalie,
He's
God.
goalie fiend. So it'd be tough to ball past him, and if I would be doing Sterling and Jackson, but I'd have to go to a lot of demos.
Oh
And a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
bumps.
totally.
Jackson, by the end of the game, I probably wouldn't be alive because Jackson
If you got me
probably
tilted
killed
enough,
me
you probably win.
Yeah. I see my sister put in the comments that I used to go against her and mother in Silver That is very true. I did 2v1 my brother and
Little
sister all the
flex.
time, although they were
Yes,
not
sir.
that.
Oh, shots
They were not that good.
fired! Dang!
Friendly fire too.
Okay, I think we might finally be back to somewhat okay internet. Woof.
Can you guys hear us still?
Nice.
I can hear you guys pretty good. They're probably just hearing a super sped up version of it.
Sterling is the Chris Paul.
Don't ever accuse me of being a wingless man. I won the championship last year.
Yep. Where's my medal? Where's my
Where's
medal?
my medal? They're looking out for their medals there, ECA, so you gotta hit the boys with what they want.
They are going to be on their way soon. And as soon as we get them, we will make sure we post it on our Instagram with Adam.
First,
Yeah, we need to
first
get
thing
Adam
that's going
back
up
here.
there. Yep. The return of the wall.
All right. Catherine Primo asks, what are your favorite colors?
Big pink guy. I got a pink
I'm
sweatshirt on right now,
shocked.
actually.
I think that's Sam in there, Sterling.
Same thing, bro. Same thing. On
You can tell
God.
who on this team has a girlfriend. I think that's Salmon actually.
Whoa, that's shots fired right there.
Wow.
Yeah, purple, hands down. Easy
Okay.
money.
I honestly have to go with green, and I know that sounds like a very one-sided since we're at Paul Smith's, but green has always been my favorite color, like army green.
I can second that. I think that's
Yeah,
probably mine, with purple follow up as close second.
yeah, it's a good color.
It's a great color, brother.
Sketch in the chat.
All right. What are your guys' majors and future career aspirations?
I'm a fisheries and wildlife management major, and I plan on dipping out west as soon as I'm out of here, becoming a wetlands biologist.
Nice. Right now I'm at RCM, which is Natural Resource Conservation Management, and my initial plan coming here was to be some kind of like game warden, but I think I want to swap more to being like a park ranger, or something like that. But I still have to do some more research into it. But right now I'm leaning more towards something like that.
I'm a psychology major, and Jackson's making a New York State trooper out of me in the gym. So, big props to that guy.
Yeah. Yep.
All great aspirations and jobs. I definitely feel the park ranger one. When I came to PSC, I definitely had the same idea.
Yeah, it just seems like a good like thing to do. You know, you're always outdoors. You get beautiful views every day at work, and you don't really have to be like too many people kind of thing. But at the same time, you get to more like show people around, make sure that everyone's just enjoying nature like safely kind of thing. So
Well, I guess while we're in a lull, I should ask the chat what card I should use.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll put them. I'll put the options in the chat. But your guys' three options to pick from are the Batmobile, the DeLorean from Back to the Future, or the good old return of Lightning McQueen. So I'll put those in the chat, and you guys can answer.
it'd be crazy if they gave you like your worst car and then you hit a clip with it too.
Let me know. Braden said grab the first time, but
Oh gosh, yeah. Scarab would be. Oof.
We'll run it for the fourth game if we're three.
Okay, so we got one vote across the board for each of them.
Would it be
Yeah,
biased if
because
I voted?
if you wanted to, you could.
Now I'll let the chat
Oh
decide.
wow, the chat really wants the Scarab. Ooh,
I mean, my
that
vote's for the DeLorean, but I'm a huge Back to the Future fan, so I'm biased.
I might have to compensate and run each one for each game.
Oh yeah, just do that.
One Scarab, one Batmobile, one DeLorean, one Lightning.
Yep, that sounds good to me.
I'd be down for that. I gotta make classes for those.
Just name them.
That's what we'll do. I think that's what we'll do. I have most of them named, so I got Lightning, Batmobile. Okay. All right. I'll make a Scarab class real quick. We'll do that.
Are there any other questions from the chat while we are at it?
I'm gonna rock the season 6 champions. Get on the Scarab.
that'll flex.
Gotta flex the scarab.
Gotta flex. Should I make it all champion stuff? I
Yeah,
think I have champion wheels too.
that would work. Let them know what they're up against.
A champ and a Scarab.
A champ and a
Dribbling,
scarab.
dribbling's gonna be impossible with this thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Luke is
Okay,
asking what cars are Jackson Novak and Sterling going with this game?
I'm running a Skyline.
I'm thinking I might start with the octane because I'm gonna be able to clip way easier with that. But as long as the games go well, I might switch to the Dominus. We'll see. Probably do octane for the first two, then Dominus, and then if we're up 3-0, I'll probably swap to go join Roger on the Scarab.
Should we shave the Scarab for the last game?
I mean, you can run it if chat wants you to, but I'll run it with you the last game.
Sophia is asking what made you interested in those future careers that you mentioned?
I've just lived outdoors my entire life. I've always been into the outdoors and wetlands in particular. I like both fish and like normal terrestrial animals. So I feel like it's a good combination of both that I can work with in the wetlands.
Yeah, I've been on vacation a lot to a lot of like national parks and stuff like that, and I think it's honestly just like a nice job. They're nice people, you know, like you want to be like a helping hand around that kind of like environment rather than like, you know, someone who's just like pointing you in the right direction and not really giving a crap. So I just want to help people out when they're trying to have, good experiences. And that's like those kind of experiences at national parks are like once in a lifetime kind of things. So, yeah.
If you had your choice, which park would you go to?
Ooh, that's hard. Honestly, I'm going to Utah this summer to um to a national park, and then I also want to visit Banff, but I haven't been to like too many yet. That's my thing. I feel like I should start like really going every chance I get. But honestly, I don't know if they're running that, but I'd love to work in Alaska. That's like my favorite place.
For sure, move to Alaska.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm saying like I'm pretty sure it's hard to like actually like get there because of like how big it is and everyone wants to go to Alaska. So
Yeah, I mean, as for me, I took a criminal justice class when I was a sophomore in high school. So I've been studying all sides of law enforcement stuff for years now. Something I'm really passionate about, and I wanted to do a job where I could help people, and that's the best way that I can think to help people. So
All right, another one popped up. Have any of you been nervous before or during a match?
Yeah, it's pretty scary going into them because you don't know how well they're how good they're gonna be actually. I think most of the time I'm pretty nervous, but I get backed up by two gods on my team, so it's fine.
um, I would say I get nervous, but it's more of a like a post nervousness. Like it sounds weird, but first going into the first game, I always come in confident because I know like if you already come in with a losing mentality or like you're questioning yourself, then you're not going to be on your game as much. So I try to come in with like on my A game, and then usually after the first game, I'll kind of assess whether like they're like good and I have to like really like lock in to my gameplay, or if I can kind of like lay back and not really like have to like go super hard. But yeah.
Definitely pregame nerves. I mean, any athlete that tells you that they're not nervous before a game is probably lying. Everybody gets a little nervous, but I still come in like Jackson said with the same confidence, and I'm just a naturally competitive person, so I love to win. I hate losing, so definitely during the match sometimes. Some of these matches, especially last week against RWU, those guys were good. And they caught us on our back foot a little bit there, so it was a little nerve wracking, but we pulled it back together. So,
If we lose, we're doing push-ups. So
Yep.
oh yeah, that's true. Stephanie does make us do physical strenuous
Sterling already
exercise.
has to do 5 for his almost
I
goal.
thought about 4K. Didn't happen.
I don't know, buddy. You got your 4K ray traced. I witnessed it with my own eyeballs.
What made you want to attend Paul Smith's?
Being completely transparent, the college I was gonna go to ended up switching to online only. Good old Unity, RIP Unity. So I was gonna go to Unity in Maine, and then they switched, and I'd heard about this place through someone I knew. So I looked into it more, and I figured that this was probably the place for me. Small, in the middle of the woods, hands-on, everything I wanted. And it was a little bit different than my number two option, which was UConn. So, I was on both ends of the spectrum and ended up coming here, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, I'm kind of in like a similar boat to Sterling. I had my first picks, but I also wanted to go to college for cross country and track and running, but I kind of decided like last minute, like I kind of want to just put that behind me and have that be like, a good like way to end high school and stuff. And coming here, it was just like I had my options, but once I did, I was like, wow, this place just stands out. It's not like the other colleges I've been to, so I kept talking to my parents about it, and they're like, "You sure?" Very one to sectional, majors, and all that. But I did my research, and for open house, I came and I just had even more fun than when I visited the first time. So that's kind of why I decided to come here.
Yeah, I when I came out of high school, I went to SUNY Canton originally. Wasn't my place there, so I dropped out for a semester. Wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, but my sister went here at that point for 2 years, so or 3 years, sorry. So I decided to jump on board the Paul Smith train and take a psychology degree, which was a direction that a trooper pointed to me during a mock interview in my senior year. So I decided to go with the psychology and ended up here for the small class sizes and never looked back. Good place.
Gotta say, shout out to my dad. Said I would transfer out of here after a semester because I'd hate it. Shout out to the homie. Had to prove him wrong.
Wow.
We love proving people wrong here. It's our
Yeah.
Okay, but did he think it was the winters that was gonna cause that, or?
No, we get where I'm from. We get a lot more snow than we up here. It just he figures no one knows about social distancing. Does have a good time here. Yeah,
Wow.
crazy. I found the right click for me, minus Roger.
You too, buddy.
Okay, what are some of your favorite games besides Rocket League?
Big Counter Strike guy. That's it.
Saw that
Straight up
coming.
Counter Strike. Well, yeah, I do have 1,700 hours in that game.
But he's
So
a
Yeah.
sweat.
I dabble in a little bit of Counter Strike, and Red Dead Redemption 2 is the greatest game of all time. So I'll throw that out there too.
Yes.
Big facts. Rest
Yep.
in peace, the homie.
R.I.P.
I'd say honestly, my hours are almost completely split between Rainbow Six Siege and Rocket League right now. But I don't think Rocket League actually accounts for time you're in training.
That's a
But
good thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
because then
yeah.
I'd probably be around Sterling's time just with Rocket League. But yeah, I like R6. I've been playing Power World since the release of that game. It's pretty good. I used to play a lot of Minecraft in like high school, and with the company used to play Fortnite. I played it all, like pretty much anything I used to have installed. But right now it's just Rocket League, R6, Lethal, and Power World.
Favorite games for me, I run a hefty bit of Rainbow Six. Like I said, anywhere Jackson goes, I kind of follow. Power World's his own thing. I don't do the Power World thing, but I play a lot of 5M too. A lot of 5M on my PC back in my room. So
Sergeant Primo.
it's a captain to you.
Oh, yep. Sorry. See, I'm already messing up.
So I can answer this next question. Do we ever plan on getting webcams for games and post-game interviews? I hope so. No guarantee we can get it set up by the end of this semester. Maybe we can get it for our last game of playoffs because I know that we will be doing well in playoffs.
You got that right.
On
Yep,
God.
we are playoff machines here.
When the game's on the line, we're in our prime.
Yep.
Yep. OT Demons.
OT Demons.
As for the interviews though, we are gonna be making a TikTok here. I think that's something I'm gonna work on over break. We're gonna be making a actually. It's gonna
Yep.
be the three of us running it. You'll get to know the three of us a little bit better. We'll probably pass the TikTok account around and give each other kind of control for a day. And we're gonna screen everything through Stephanie so that we get the green light from her before we post anything. So you guys will see some content over there.
If
Yep.
you follow the regular Paul Smith College TikTok, you might see me too, because I do run that a little bit. So
Yeah.
You'll get all the highlights of our games and everything too.
Yeah, we
On
are working
TikTok.
on that. We're gonna make a montage, and we're hoping to make a kind of an intro thing for next year for each of us. Kind of compile a little bit of our best shots and saves and all sorts of teamwork plays, and we're gonna try and get that to start the streams that you guys see, so you guys get a little hype video.
Yeah, I would love to even go back and edit some of these games that we've recorded and saved to make them look a little more punchy, a little more fun, maybe get some intros and outros in there.
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
it'll be a lot of fun.
And those TikTok videos, if you don't have TikTok or that's not your thing, I plan on also posting them onto our Instagram as reels. So if you're not on TikTok, no worries, we still got you covered. And thank you to those that do follow our Instagram. If you don't, I suggest dropping us a follow on PSC Esports. Okay, so for our
Yes, sir.
next question, what are each of your strong suits and weak suits in Rocket League?
Oh boy, do we want to admit this to our competitors?
I was just wondering that.
I'd
What are
say
they?
it's
They
fine for
can't stop
tonight.
us. They can't stop us. Shoot away there, Sterling. Oh, captain, my captain.
I whiff a lot. I'm horrible off the wall. My aerials could be a little bit faster, but I am the wall.
He is the wall, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd uh I'd say my biggest weaknesses are definitely going too fast and thinking this is training where I have 100 boost 24/7.
And
So definitely those, but I think my rotations are okay. I think I can fast aerial most of the time. And if I am playing good, it's usually um I'm pretty much the only person who hits the ball when it's on pass.
you
So
tilt it
yeah.
lazy too.
Well, yeah,
Team captain,
little
I
little bit
gotta
of
check. Keep you
rage,
guys in
but
check. Keep you guys in
but
check.
it's a demo rage. It's not a game rage. It's more when I get demoed like
Or bumped consistently.
consecutively.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
consistently bumped.
bump consistently, yeah. When they're chasing me around, then yeah, I get a little loud. But yep,
Strong suits for me. Redirects are really strong for me. I know you guys have seen a couple out of me this year. I promise I'm not done with those. Gonna stay hitting those redirects. On the defensive side of the ball, I'm pretty good at tracking saves. I know you guys haven't seen much of that because I've whiffed a couple of saves throughout the season that I definitely could have had. But as for weak suits, rotations, I am getting better with, but they're still a weaker side of me. And also, oh, what am I looking for? What's the word here? I'm looking for awareness of my teammates. Sometimes I get a little too focused, tunnel visioned, and I cut off my teammates, which goes hand in hand with those rotations. So we're working to fix that right now. Did pretty good with that tonight, so didn't
yeah.
cut anybody off.
Yeah, it's good to recognize all that because then you know where you need to grow and you know where you need to practice. So I'll take this one last question and then we have to get ready for our next game. What do you think has been your best game so far this season?
Entertainment wise, the one last week against OWU was the best because they're the only ones that have kind of actually made us sweat
Competed,
a little bit.
yeah,
But
competed with us, yeah.
Yeah. I'd agree with that. I'd say the only thing for like entertainment wise, if you're watching to like see a good game, it was definitely that one. But if you're more here to watch us try to clip and stuff, probably this game and then maybe we'll see about the next game. Who knows? They did take a game. So,
Yeah. Best game for team play and stuff like that, definitely the last game we just played. But most entertaining and most like fun to be a part of was RWU. They gave us a real challenge. We knew they would, so we came into that game trying to get started early, and they got a couple on us, and we got a few more on them. So that's how it
I'd
goes.
also like to mention that me and Sterling are not playing in our usual spots.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
So, we could have been thrown off a little bit, but we locked in for that game.
well, Paul Smith's Wi-Fi is having a Paul
Yep.
Smith moment. Say that much.
Well, we usually sit 1, 2, 3 with each other, so we can fist bump each other after every single goal and every single win. And tonight it's me and Sterling on one side of the room, and my roommates so far, I miss them.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for your questions. I am going to be hopping off of the call now so that they can focus on getting ready for their next match. So, we They all say thank you. I cut them off a little bit early. So we are streaming live from the Paul Smith College Stewart Shop Dake Family Esports Lab. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We've got about 15 minutes until our next match against the University of Montana. So we will see you soon.